Complaints on hold on the road to reform. For nearly 4 years now, we've been telling you about problems inside Cleveland's Civilian Police Review Board. The agency, which investigates complaints against cops, has hundreds of complaints just sitting there unresolved, some dating back to 3 years now.
Well, now there could be progress in busting through that backlog. 5 on your side investigator Scott Knoll live outside City Hall with the new plan. Scott.
Yeah, that plan is to bring in an outside company, let them go through each one of these backlog complaints to determine whether or not there's anything there or if it's time to just close it out and move on. For years, it's been a board under fire, a constant source of frustration for the monitoring team overseeing Cleveland's dissent decree with the U.S. Department of Justice. Words like disappointment, frustration, dysfunction, and most recently, the team writing its, quote, run out of words to express the progress the city's Office of Professional Standards still needs to make. Today, City Hall confirming there are 281 complaints from citizens dating back to 2015 that still haven't been closed. Alarming to Cleveland State's Dr. Ronnie Dunn.
If the federal monitor feels that way, you can only imagine what the sentiments are in the community.
He helped draft the consent decree and has spent more than a decade watching the office's issues. He calls the city's decision to spend $700,000 to hire a Chicago consulting company to review backlog complaints a necessary step.
If people don't have confidence that if I have an issue with a police officer, it's going to be thoroughly, transparently investigated and there be some level of accountability, that only diminishes trust in our law enforcement.
The company the city plans to use, Hillard Hines, has worked with departments across the country in big cities like Baltimore, Denver, and Chicago. But Dunn says Cleveland's case goes well beyond just clearing complaints. It's about repairing a sometimes broken trust between a city and its police.
If people aren't willing to cooperate with the police, then we can address the real crime problems in the community.
The proposed contract would be for 30 weeks. Dunn says even if it does completely clear this backlog, it's still important the city make changes to make sure this sort of thing never happens again. Reporting live downtown, I'm 5 on your side investigator Scott Knoll.